Okay, so someone asked me, how do you deal with negative emotions or negative thoughts? Because they said that they're able to actually, make a decision, be the person who has, but when they do that, they start to feel a lot of anxiety. So for me, the first thing is to understand who I am, that I'm not my emotions and I'm not my thoughts. And it took me a while to understand that because I always thought that if I'm feeling something, it's because I'm believing something, right? But I mean, it's true, but it's not complete because we all know that we all have a nervous system. It was installed in us to keep us safe. Based on the informations that we gathered through the years, we created beliefs, right? So what is safe for me is not necessarily safe for you. We all have a different definition of safe. So whenever we are facing a situation that we presume is not safe, the nervous system will, generate thoughts and emotions that are in line with the belief that we created based on the informations that we saw here during the years. But we understand that the nervous system is 3D focused, so it needs proof, right? Some people would say it's the character or ego. It's all the same thing for me. It's just a preference. I prefer to call it, it's the nervous system. It's a program. I like it to see it like that because the ego or character makes me feel like I have a double personality. So that's why I don't really use those terms, but it's all the same. Now that you understand the nervous system's role, you know how to act towards it. For me, what I like to do is to parent it. I see myself as the source parent and the nervous system as the child. So the child is feeling anxious. Example, a child is anxious because, they're scared, it's at night, maybe there's monster under the bed, and the parent is reassuring them. But here's the thing, the child is still going to be afraid unless they see that there's no monster under the bed, unless they're getting used to, be in the dark, right? So that's the thing. I'm not coming from a place of, okay, I'm the parent, so I'm going to try to reassure the nervous system, but how come it's still anxious? I understand it is 3D focused. So I understand I'm going to feel that type of anxiety because it's like you're the parent who's connected to this child. So whatever the child is feeling, you're going to feel it too. Whatever the child is thinking, you're going to be aware of those thoughts. But those are not your thoughts. Those are not your feelings. So you're able to dissociate yourself from those feelings and thoughts, but you're still trying to convert the nervous system. Understand that your nervous system is a manifestation of your beliefs. It does not manifest. When we say regulate your nervous system, it's not to manifest. It's just because who wants to feel anxious all the time, right? But again, it requires a certain level of acceptance of discomfort because, of course, you're breaking the loop. You're not longer believing the thoughts that the nervous systems were running on autopilots, right? But it's still running. But you're like, no, I don't believe that anymore. So yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable for a while, but it doesn't mean that, oh, because I'm anxious it means that I'm manifesting the opposite or whatever. No, because you're not agreeing with that anxiety because you understand what it is. You understand it's coming from your child, but you're not your child. You're just feeling everything it feels. And in my experience, the faster I can accept the discomfort in my body, the quieter the nervousness gets. It's not always completely quiet, but it's manageable.